Start the registration, you need your basic information, name, email, username. Very important for you to verify your email, because if not, you will not receive any communication that we send via Zfairs. Then we have the profile information, everything very basic, addresses, t-shirt size, which is great. We always give a t-shirt away to our students. This is a very important one that I wanted to highlight. So when you get to this window of new entry, if you are an individual project, you go with a start new entry. If you have a team project and you are not the leader of the team, so usually we need a leader, someone who represents the team, you need to go through the link to existing entry. So the leader is gonna receive this code, and the other team members actually put this here. So what this is gonna do in Zfairs, we're gonna link all these team members together under the same project. So this is something that I wanted to highlight because I think it was confusing this past year. Then we will have an ISEF forms questionnaire that you guys need to check, information about the mentor, if any, and also the famous forms that we're gonna talk a little bit more about that very, very soon. Here, this is the part where you agree with all the responsibilities of the fair. I have to say, we do charge a $20 registration fee, and this is to help us with the cost of the fair. However, if you have a need and you cannot pay, no questions asked, please send me a message and I will send you a code. So this is very important. I don't want the financial aspect to be in between you and participating in our fair. So please, no questions asked. Just click where it says coupon. I think there is a link in the Zfairs, and no questions asked. I will send you a code and you will keep moving forward with your registration. What are the categories that you can compete in? So we have biology, social and behavioral sciences, computer science, physics and astronomy, engineering and technology, math and chemistry. So it is important to know that these categories are not strictly the same as the ones in ISEF. So sometimes we do combine them due to insufficient projects in one category or the other. So this is the ones that we have. Just make sure that your project aligned with one of these. Now, these are the general rules. And again, there is a full list of rules in Zfairs, but I wanted to highlight the following. So in order for the student to participate in our fair, the student should live or attend school in Montgomery County. I get a lot of questions about participants from the DC area because I know their fair hasn't been organized for the last few years. So the actual board of directors decided to allow DC students to participate. However, since we are expecting an increase in projects this year, we are capping the amount of projects to 20. So please, if you are from the DC area, send me a message ASAP to confirm your participation. Also, the students in these fairs goes from 6th to 12th grade. Those are middle and high school students. And a rule from ISEF is that the student should not turn 20 years old before May 1st of 2025. So this is important for eligibility in ISEF. Also, in a given category, individual and team projects. Remember, team projects, no more than 3 students in one project. That's very important. Are just together as a group. And also for any project involving human subjects, we need additional parental consent form. And again, Ms. Penn is gonna talk about that a little bit later on. The student must be present in person for setup and judging day. And the project should reflect research done by the students, presented in their own words. If you use AI, I know that's a big topic, and this is something that the Society for Science clarified this year, and it's in the rules now. If you use AI, that's something known as ChatGPT, for example, it needs to be disclosed. And also, it cannot be used to do the whole project, of course. So be very careful with the use of AI. And if you do use it, please reference that in the project. It is also very important to follow and be familiar with ICEF and Science Montgomery guidelines. And the project should only represent 1 year of work. So if it's a continuation project, there are forms for that. And we're gonna explain that in a little bit. So I wanted to fly through roles and responsibilities and to clarify some of the things that you guys sent me as questions early on. So what is the role of the student? The student is involved in all aspects. I mean, by all, I mean all. The student is to find adult supervision, follow ethics, ICEF, and Science Montgomery rules, obtain approval, and of course, conduct and present the research. The adult supervisor can be a teacher, a parent, a guardian, or a qualified scientist. Their role is to communicate constantly with the student, follow the rules, sign the forms, and supervise that the qualified scientist or designated supervisor also follow the rules. So that's the role of the adult supervisor. Then some projects, not all of them, will have a qualified scientist involved. In this case, this person has to be doctoral level or master's degree with approval. It has to, they have to follow ICEF Science Montgomery rules. They have to understand the legal laws involving that project. The qualified scientist and the adult supervisor can be the same person. Same with the designated supervisor and the adult supervisor. They can also be the same person. In the case of the designated supervisor, no degree is required, but should have proper training. This person directs, supervises experimentation, and also in the case of animals, animal welfare. The person should be familiar with ICEF rules, also Science Montgomery, understand the legal rules, sign the forms, and again, let's mention it again, the designated supervisor and the adult supervisor can be the same person. Zfairs website, you're gonna make your login here, so you submit your information. If you don't have an account, you press here and follow the instructions. And we have the welcome page, and if you scroll down, this table is very important. It's all the important dates, okay? So if you have any question or you don't remember when the fair is gonna happen or what you need to submit, is here right in this table. In the Students tab, you have a lot of resources. You have something to click for the rules, something to click for ICEF, something to click. So it's very good for you guys to go to the Students tab and just click these links because it will tell you exactly where you need to go. Also, there is like registration information. You remember that I talked to you about the coupon or the code that you need. If you cannot pay those $20, just click here and automatically I will know and I will send you that code, okay? No questions asked. In the case of the teachers, we also have a dedicated information tab for you guys with resources, with guides, with worksheets that you can use in the classroom, etc., etc. And then I wanted to take a few minutes to go through the fair information tab. I think it's a little hidden. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys go to the fair here, right here tab, and click fair information, many, many more tabs will open. And here we have rules. And when I said that these rules are very detailed in Zfairs, I meant it. So here are the ethics statements, the general rules, approval and documentation, everything that we talk about is very well detailed here. So please, I know it's a lot, but take the time to read through it. And I think you will learn a lot about some of our rules. In addition to that, here we have the schedule, the things that will happen during the fair and when are the important deadlines that you'll be aware of. A little bit about Science Montgomery in case you want to read through our study. What happens when you arrive to FDA? So here is all the expectations. For example, don't bring electronics to the floor, etc., etc. So those little things are highlighted on their day of fair. In the case you want to review what we meant by each category, please do so here. And again, for the judging, everything is very, very well defined. For example, this is in the case of bio, chem, and physics. I mentioned the criteria for computer science is right over here, the criteria for engineering and for math. So again, please take the time to go over these in your own time.